What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the 49-yard line. As y'all know, we're here to talk about these Niners and especially the play of Brock Purdy lately. Now, we just came off a L in a pretty terrible game. It wasn't all just Brock Purdy. There was coaching, there was injuries, there was special teams play, there were a bunch of turnovers, whether it's interceptions, fumbles, kick returns. All of the things that normally can go wrong in a game when you're about to catch an L, absolutely happened. So, but we have somebody on our team that we pay a bunch of money to as our quarterback, our leader, our franchise guy. And to me, he's looking pretty average. And I'm sure to a lot of y'all, he's looking pretty average. I do believe he's a good quarterback. I just don't believe he's the franchise quarterback. Somebody that's going to take us to the promised land. That's going to take us to where we want to get to, which is getting ring number six. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I mean, let's really be honest. How many times has Brock Purdy really carried us on his back, whether it was injuries or not? We're down in a game and he leads us to come back and win the game. More times than not, compared to the times that he has. If we're down in a game and we have to come back or make some game winning drive or shoot, maybe even two drives in a row, I don't feel confident. And I'm right most of the time. For example, this game. As soon as the game was on the line, we're down five. It's like, all right, this is the drive. Let's go. I text my boy. I'm like, hey, this is the time. I couldn't even finish the text. And I was like, never mind, because he already fumbled. I mean, if we look at Brock Purdy's last five games, nine touchdowns, eight interceptions. That's not franchise quarterback. It's just not. Yes, he played injured, but why though? You didn't have to force yourself to play like you were just like you're Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or something. People that play through injuries all the time and carry. Brock Purdy doesn't carry. He needs to be carried by the rest of his teammates. We have zero rushing touchdowns throughout the season. That is absolutely awful. That has a lot to do with our absolutely horrendous offensive line, which as an organization, we decide to keep on neglecting and not acting like it's one of the most important things to secure. No, we want to keep going defense, 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 defense. Oh, yeah. And by the way, let's pay our quarterback a whole bunch of money. As if we haven't learned from the past with all the other quarterbacks that we've had. This is looking like Jimmy G 2.0. I see a bunch of dink and dunk passes, a lot of passes to Christian McCaffrey. My Christian McCaffrey had 11 targets. Our running back had 11 targets, and he has no rushing touchdowns on the season. Hmm. You can say he's a step slow. You can say he's washed, whatever you call it. No blocking, no offensive line. But really, how can you have any rushing touchdown when your offensive line sucks? When your quarterback is pretty average? I mean, he had a touchdown play to Ricky Pearsall. Pearsall beat him out off the line. He had a couple steps on him. He threw that 31-yard pass and it just died. Ricky Pearsall had to adjust and make it look like a back shoulder throw when it wasn't. That should have been a touchdown. He had the man beat. And I know a lot of people are out here calling for Mac Jones, but let's be honest now. Are they really going to put Mac Jones in over Brock Purdy after just paying him? Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. If this was another franchise, would they do it? Maybe. Yeah. People get benched all the time. And we'd be like, oh my gosh, they got benched so early already? Niners don't do that. The Niners value friendships. That's what they do. We have a friendship with a player, he can leave and come back. Kendrick Bourne. He was dropping passes before. So what makes you think it was going to change? You think all of a sudden his hands are sure-handed? No, he's dropping passes again. But we value friendships. This is why he's on the team. How many times do we continue to pay people that we know over and over again instead of actually doing the research and getting down and getting somebody that's actually going to help us move to the next level. Like Ricky Pearsall seems like a really, really bright spot in our offense. And George Kittle, of course, as well when he's healthy, but he gets injured every year. Trent Williams is declining. I mean, he got beat a bunch. There was a time where Trent Williams used to win everything and never really get penalties called on him. That's not the same anymore. We are in trouble. Let's be honest here. We're 3-1, but it doesn't feel like 3-1 should feel like. We have the easiest schedule in the NFL, and yet I'm not feeling confident. The Rams are playing good. They're a good football team. We have to turn around and play in 2 days on Thursday. Not feeling too confident about that game. Most likely, Brock Purdy's not playing. I didn't mind Mac Jones being in there. Mac Jones had 4 touchdowns, 1 interception in the 2 games he played, 2-0. Brock Purdy this year, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's had 2 interceptions in his last 3 games played. Literally, Brock Purdy, 2 interceptions per game in the last 3 games he's played. How is that something that we can rely on or even have ultra faith in? I know we have the ultra Purdy fans, just me riding. I get it, but I don't get it. What I mean, we can see he doesn't have an arm like that. We can see that there's not a lot of zip on the ball. We can see that he doesn't make all the throws outside of the numbers. We know he's not taking the top off the defense. Why is everybody just clinging on to him so much? I don't get it. But we also don't have a coach that understands quarterbacks or even knows how to develop quarterbacks. He expects them to do it on their own, which is insane to me. Every professional player is going to improve on their own, but you definitely have to surround that person with plenty of ways to succeed. Give them some help. Cater to them, not yourself. This is looking like Jimmy G 2.0, as I said earlier. And I'm not wrong for feeling the way that I do. The guy's average, maybe a little bit above. He's smarter than most, but that same smart guy still throws passes into triple coverage. I don't care who's injured. I don't care. You still had to make that decision to throw it into triple coverage. Purdy had a lot of success in the beginning before defenses and teams and coaches could scheme and understand what kind of player he was. Once they realized that he's a slant over the middle thrower, elite at that, then they can just pack the middle and make him make all the other throws which don't happen often. So therefore, he's going to go to where he's comfortable with is still throwing in the middle, and he's going to force it in there. And if your defenders can catch, guess what? You're going to be rewarded with interceptions. Good for you. Bad for us. We're in a sad situation. And I get it. We're 3-1. It's not all is lost, but it feels different, and it doesn't feel different in a good way. We just paid a quarterback a bunch of money, so he's supposed to be our franchise guy. He can't make all the throws. He's injured every year. Our offensive line sucks, and most of our impact players are on the downhill side of their career. We got some new young guys that are playing and playing well, but as far as like real impact positions, as far as wide receiver and running back and all that, I mean, it's not looking too good. Everywhere else, like George Kittle has plenty of miles on him. Christian McCaffrey has plenty of miles on him. He's going to continue to because Shanahan's going to continue to just game plan Christian McCaffrey all day and night until he's injured. And then we're really going to be in a situation. It's probably just a matter of time now. So, I mean, Thursday, good luck. And after that, we play the Bucks. Baker Mayfield been balling, balling. Oh, they got weapons over there. Both of those teams put up points. Can we? Can we? That's a huge question right there. Because so far, we haven't. We've been looking like the Niners with Jimmy G at the helm, which is not putting up many points at all. The 30 points a game Niners is no longer here, and it will not be here unless drastic changes come. And on top of that, we are an injured bunch yet again. As I said at the end of last season, I said fire everyone. Promote Robert Saleh. Fire everyone else. Training staff included. Like, I mean, everyone gets injured every year. Make these guys play in the preseason, not just coming out here and you're too big for preseason and then you get out here when the season starts and now everything's full throttle, high pace, full energy, and then you get injured. That's what happens. You're human. That's like coming out and trying to play a game without stretching. Probably gonna get injured, especially when you get older and you got a lot of miles on you. But again, I know. Not like I ever played sports before in my life, like I'm not an athlete myself. Man. But still a Niner fan and I'm gonna always be because I'm gonna die hard till I die. But I mean, that's not too happy right now, and I'm not feeling too confident about the way our team is headed. So I guess we're gonna see what happened Thursday. Y'all let me know how y'all really feel. But to me, Purdy ain't that guy. But until then, I'll let y'all on the next one.